students, welcome back to the English grammar classes number 12. Now we are in the second part of our grammar class on numbers. Please go through the lesson number 11 and 13 to complete your studies on numbers. Here in the second part, we are going to learn how the plural of the compound nouns are formed, and also regarding the foreign origin words and their plural form, and also some of the words which are having different meanings for the singular and plural words. And first we are going to deal the formation of the plural of the compound nouns. Number 1, under this section, forming the plurals of hyphenated compound nouns. When a compound noun is hyphenated, S is added to the principal word. Brother-in-law, brothers-in-law. Passerby, passers-by. Water bottle, water bottles. Son-in-law, sons-in-law. Commander-in-chief, commanders-in-chief. Number 2, forming the plurals of multi-word compound nouns. When a compound noun consists of 2 or more words, add S to the principal word. Knight, Templar, Knights Templar. Bus stop, bus stops. Full moon, full moons. Number 3, forming the plurals of compound nouns without a principal noun. If there is no principal word, follow the usual rules for forming a plural, which usually means adding S to the end of the word. Forget me not, forget me nots. Court martial, court martials. Court martial is also, courts martial is also an acceptable plural for court martial. This version is used by those who deem court to be the principal word. Number 4 of this section, forming the plurals of single word compound nouns. When a compound noun is a single word, follow the usual rules for forming the plural. That is to say, pluralize the ending. Breakwater, breakwaters. Rainforest, rainforest. Seagrass, seagrasses. Stepson, stepsons. Stepdaughter, stepdaughters. Maidservant, maidservants. Now 5, this section, forming the plurals of tense in the form word of word. That is to say, an of is there in between the two words. Cup of tea, cups of tea. Man of war, men of war. Rite of passage, rites of passage. Now 6, forming the plurals of compound nouns ending full. When a compound noun is having a word ending with full, always most cases we add an S to make the plural form of it. Bucketful, bucketfuls. Cup full, cupfuls. Handful, handfuls. Mouthful, mouthfuls. Spoonful, spoonfuls. truckful, truckfuls. Now number 7 of this section, forming the plurals of compound nouns with a noun and a preposition. When a compound noun consists of a noun and a preposition, pluralize the noun. Passerby, passers-by. Hanger on, hangers on. Now last one of this section, this rule, number 38, forming the plurals of compound nouns with a verb and a preposition. When a compound noun consists of a verb and a preposition, add an s to the end. This rule is an exception to the rule number 1 of this section. That is to say, when a compound noun is hyphenated, add s to the principal word. Here it is not like that, because there is a preposition and there is a verb. Love in, love-ins. Check in, check-ins. Build up, build-ups. Take off, take out, take-outs. Now we are going to see plural forms of foreign origin nouns. Words of foreign origin, especially from classical Greek, Latin, French and Italian, in English keep their original plural form as it is there in those foreign languages. 14.1 here, this section, nouns ending with us get an ending of I or es. Cactus, cacti or cactuses. Fungus, fungus, fungi or funguses. Hippopotamus, hippopotami or hippopotamuses. Octopus, octopi or octopuses. Radius, radi. Now, nouns ending with get an ending of a or s. Bacterium, bacteria. Curriculum, curricula or curriculums. Medium, media. Memorandum, memoranda. This is a plural. Now nouns ending with on get an ending a. Criterion, criteria. Automaton, automata. Nouns ending with ex or vix get an ending of ices or s. Index, indices, or you can also say indexes. Now nouns ending with is get an ending of es. Examples we have many: analysis, analyze, analyzes. Basis, basis. Crisis, crisis. Diagnosis, diagnosis. Hypothesis, hypothesis. Oasis, oasis. Thesis, thesis. Now number 14 in this section, 6. Nouns ending with as a get an ending ae or s. Antenna, antenna, antennae or antennas. Formula, formulae or formulas. Larva, larvae. Now, the rule number 15. Some nouns have different meanings in the singular and plural. Examples, we are going to see some of the examples here. Air. The one meaning in a meaning for it in a singular is atmosphere, but in plural it has got a different meaning. Airs, plural, affected malice of a person, can say. Blind, a person who is unable to see because of injury, disease or congenital condition. Whereas blinds, a screen of a window, especially one on a roller or made of slats, that is called blinds. Character, the mental or moral qualities distinctive or to an individual, that is called a character. Then in plural form the meaning is different. Characters, people in a novel, play or a film. Now custom, a traditional and widely accepted way of behaving or doing something that is specific to a particular society, place or time. But in plural, customs means the official department that administers and collects the duties levied by a government on imported goods. Then the word content, someone who is in the state of a peaceful happiness. I am content with you. Contents, the plural has got different meaning. The things that are held or included in something. The contents of the book. Example, no? Good, another word here, and singular meaning is having the required qualities of a high standard. Next one is goods, merchandise or possessions. We have goods train, or we have lot of goods to transport, we can say. Force here, strength or energy as an attribute of physical action or movement. Forces, an organized military force equipped for fighting on land, sea or air. So when it is in plural, the meaning is different. Then the next word here, spectacle. A visually striking performance or display or some visual scene. But in plural, spectacles means a pair of glasses. Next word here is wood. Wood means a hard, fibrous material that forms the main substance of the trunk or branches of a tree or shrub used for fuel or timber. That is a wood. You know what is a wood, very common word. But when we say woods, an area of land smaller than a forest that is covered with growing trees. Then manner, next word manner, a way or method in which a thing is done or happens. The plural is manners, but meaning is different. a polite or well bred social behavior or etiquette one follows. Dear students, I am concluding here the second part of numbers. Please do watch the lesson number 11 and 13 to complete your studies on numbers. Thank you for your listening and thank you very much for the listening, and wish you all the best. Dear students, I am concluding here the second part of numbers. Please do watch the lesson number 11 and 13 to complete your studies on numbers. Thank you very much.